Hi guys, how are you doing? I hope you're really well. So I thought I'd do a little live today, really. Oh, the top three things that emotional eaters, you know, learn about losing weight, and they learn it too late. I always say to all of my ladies, I wish I was everyone's first choice, but by the time people come to me, they've tried everything. So, with dieting and other regimes where you get a plan and someone tells you what to eat and what to do and everything, and that's how I used to do it years ago. And I used to be trained and everything like that. But what it does is it teaches us to stop listening to ourselves. And really, the answers are within us, aren't they? So, don't you think it's weird? And it's my dad that brought this to light, actually. So, when I used to be working, and I still work with people nutritionally, but when I was working in the traditional sense with people nutritionally, my dad used to think it was the weirdest job in the whole world. And he goes, so you tell people what to eat? And I said, sometimes, Dad, yeah. And he goes, why don't they know what to eat themselves? Why don't they just look in the fridge and see what's in there? Right? So, and I had to laugh because it is weird, isn't it? For you to go to a stranger and go, tell me, what should I eat? What should I eat? Yeah, so it's like a weird thing. I have stopped teaching people to suck eggs. I've stopped doing that. You know that if you live on cake and cake alone, that's not good for you. If you have a few vegetables and eat colourful foods and eat lots of gorgeous, wholesome food, it's good for you. You know that drinking water is good for you. If you live on Coca-Cola, it's not good for you. We know that. I'm not here to teach people how to suck eggs, but it is weird that people go to someone else and go, tell me what to eat, tell me what to eat. It's your body. It's your body. So I want you to really think about this. The answers are within you. I want you to be listening to your hunger. I want you to be listening to you. The expert of you is you. That's who the expert of you is. And so, because emotional eaters try every diet under the sun, I know, I've been there, right? Then they believe that getting rid of the emotional eating or getting rid of the weight is the hardest thing in the world. But you're asking the wrong person, aren't you? You should be asking yourself. You should be asking, am I hungry? What do I actually fancy? Right? And people go, oh, but Anna, if I said that, I'd choose chocolate every time. But that's not true. That isn't true. You might choose chocolate some of the time, but actually you won't. And what it tells me is we've relied on other people to tell us what to eat for so long that we've stopped trusting our own judgment, and it's our body. So the first thing that emotional eaters learn too late is that no one can tell you that they know your body better than you do. It's your body. You're the expert of you. We've got to start listening to our emotions, listening to what we want, listening to our real hunger, listening to whether we want to need more sleep. But no one can tell you need more sleep, get to bed. You know if you're tired or not. So this is one of the things that maybe people learn too late, And because of that horrible ritual of trying everything under the sun, and people are on the internet scrolling, searching for the answers to their prayers, so that they can release the weight and they can feel good in themselves again, because they've tried and failed and tried and failed and tried and failed. by using external things, then they believe that losing weight is really hard. Yeah. And really, losing weight is easy when you listen to yourself. When you listen to yourself, it's easy. Yeah. And it's not a hard thing at all. And then there's that belief, because of, you know, the dieting off the wagon, on the wagon, off the wagon, on the wagon, that it's never going to be permanent. It's always going to be temporary, that the weight's going to go back on. So the thing is, if we listen to ourselves, we can't go wrong. If we listen to our own internal dialogue, we can't go wrong. But what we do is we avoid ourselves. We avoid what the body and the mind is telling us. We try and eat it down, and we look for external things to fix us. But we're not broken. We're not broken. So we don't need external things to fix us. We need to listen to ourselves. And I think that's what we fail to learn until it's too late for some. It took me many years to learn this myself. I'm not I'm not saying here, look, I am perfect. No, not at all. But we do need to learn to listen to ourselves. We need to learn to look after ourselves. We need to trust our own judgment. We need to look inwards rather than outwards for the answers. And I'm all for Zumba and Pilates and groups and everything. I love that, because you create a little community, you make pals, you get fitter, you enjoy the activity. That is all great, and I'm all for it. I love it. But when it comes to food, the answers are inside of you, and no one on the face of this earth can tell you whether you what you need to eat, when you need to eat, what the macros are, what the calories are. Yeah, there's a science, and that's the way I used to do it years ago. But that kind of science expects you to have the same day every day for the rest of your life. And I don't know about you. Some days I don't do so much. Some days I do like 9 hours of exercise. Other days I'm out enjoying myself. And other days I'm tired, I want to sleep. You know, every day is different. We've got different working days. We've got different family things going on, different friends things going on, different social things going on. Every day is not the same. I know it feels like that sometimes, but every day is not the same. So how could something so regimented actually work long term? It wouldn't. So I wanted to do this video to leave you to ponder it this Friday. It's Friday. Thank Crunchy. Thank Crunchy, it's Friday. So I'm going to leave you to ponder it, because the expert you is you. The likes of me can guide and advise, but I'm not going to teach you to suck eggs, as we say. We're not going to teach you to suck eggs. You know that eating a rainbow, not Skittles, eating a rainbow with food will give you all the nutrients in the world. You know that if you live on Twixes, it won't work. You know this. So when people say, oh, I don't know what to do, you do. But it's that we've lost the trust in our own self. So I hope you're very well today. I wanted to leave this video. If you're needing help with this, if you're wanting to get back to you, if you want to restore yourself to factory settings, if you want that inner knowledge, then just put below inner knowledge in the comments, and I'll send you over some free training, and you can check it out. Yeah, and I'm sure you'll enjoy it, and I'm sure it'll really help. So I hope you're very well this Friday. And if you don't know me by now, my name's Anna Ferguson, and I've helped hundreds of people beat emotional and binge eating, be in the body they love, with the Food Freedom Method. So happy Friday. I'll speak to you soon. Bye for now.